Alrighty. If you watched part one of how to replace a radiator on a Jeep Commander 2007, just came back from picking it up, the new radiator, returning the old one, the old damaged one, new one, and got some more coolant. I only got 3. I got some more. So I'm gonna unbox it. Just carefully remove the staples, lift the clips, remove the staples, pop it up, and remove the styrofoam and lift it carefully. Then we'll install all the clips we removed on the last one. So pop the tabs, crack that open, and as you can see, just like the last one, but this one in a different area. Comes with little damaged spots. See it on there? On there. You can see it on this one, like actually a little more than the other one. I don't have anything to pressure test it, so we're gonna do an install and hopefully it won't leak, and we're gonna inspect the other side right now too. Now this side has a couple of little dents also. Right there. A little more concerned about that. Looks a little deeper. Where'd it go? Right there. I don't know if that's a pinhole, what that is. I won't be able to know. I won't know since I can't pressure it. So even from factory, they come damaged. That's Jeep for you. I don't know who produced this one. And actually, this one did come with the clips. The last one didn't. So I wonder why the last one didn't come with clips. This one did come with the clips, but I still saved the old ones. But I'm gonna be putting the new ones on it now. So it stands by itself. It won't fall. Just be careful. And start installing the clips. You know, where they belong. Okay, now as you can tell, we have installed all the clips. And as I showed you on the last one, it comes a little mount. They slide to adjust for room. Right here, this will slide. That way you get the right distance, the gap on the Jeep. So now we're gonna reverse what we did on the last video. Start it catty corner and work it in. No damage. Don't make no contact. Keep clear from this right here. Make sure they don't make contact. That you should have a good clearance right here. And keep these ones out of the way. It's easy to keep them out of the way. It's gonna slide right here in front of it. The water fill is gonna be here, facing that way. So it's already catty corner in. It's not all the way down yet. This still needs to go down, and that one needs to level out. But I'm gonna show you some. See that hole right there? And the hole back there on the back, that's where the receivers are for the bottom of the radiator, and that's where it's gonna land. And then you can bolt those in. As you can tell, nothing made contact. It's all clear. Should go in easy. Just catty corner right. Once you have a catty corner, lift up the hoses over the bottom support right there, and then the electrical line too. It should be good to take it all the way down to the receiving pockets. Okay, it's real easy to set it on the bottom receivers. If you lift the coolers up, bring it to about their height. And then pick up everything together, and then you latch right in, line up. Then bolt the main ones in. Once you have those two in, tying down pretty good with the number 10, size 10. I don't know about Torx. I got Impact Auto Torx. If you want to torque it, you can look up torque and specifications for those. That one's wet from the leak on the last one. Then you're gonna mount the coolers, reverse what we did on the last one. Top and then bottom. And bottom right there. Also, I didn't show on the last one. This one right here goes right there on the new radiator. It's got a little holes right there. You can easily slide it from the bottom, no problem. That way you don't fight it when you're installing the radiator. Next step, we're gonna install the fan. We're gonna reverse it, just like we did on the removal. We're gonna cut it, corner it, make sure nothing hits, make sure no contact with the new radiator. The cooler fan just slides right in. Make sure when you bolt it down, that piece right here goes into that one. It's gonna catch on the fastener right there. With just letting it down, all you need to do is move those hoses up and the electrical cable that we're gonna connect on the bottom. Right there. We're gonna fasten up the top one first. Okay, once you have fastened the two top ones, you're gonna fasten the two bottom ones. Releases, still number 10. Then you're gonna hook up the electrical controls for the fan. As simple as pop it in, make sure it clicks in and it don't come out. While you're down here, you can go ahead and slide the hose in and slide the clamp to clamp it down. Then we go back to the top to finish assembling. Okay, the bottom hose is in. Don't forget to pull the clamp. Make sure you clamp it down good, the hose all the way in. Remember from the last video, if you don't have the clamp, what tools to use. Wear your safety glasses, wear gloves, however you feel comfortable. Make sure you're safe and don't get any antifreeze or coolant in your eyes or mouth. So went ahead and put that wind guard right there. Now we're gonna put the intake back on. Once you make sure everything's fastened down, intake goes the same way come out. Make sure you follow the guide in, pop it right in. It's on there. It don't go anywhere. Now we start mounting the top bracket. Before you put the top bracket, put on this top wind guard or wind router, whatever you want to call it, in here. It also clips in just like the bottom one. This has little clips for the radiator holes right there. Those little ones, not the bottom ones. Those. Now we put in the bracket. Slides right over. It's gonna slide right in. Gonna line these two up. Slide right in. Then it drops right here. Don't forget, you gotta put this one under it and latch it on to a little clip. It's on the back. That way, that's how it's gonna be routed. Once you have it in there, it's clipped on the back. That way it doesn't get pinched. You're gonna slide this in. And then put the nuts on this one. Put the little bolts on here and bolts on here. Okay, once they're in place, you time them down. On these two ones, it's a 1/2 inch. Make sure you lift it up to the right elevation. It matches the pre-existing marks. That way it latches the same. And then tighten it down. Oops. Now we're gonna install the grill. Slides same way. It's clips right there from the bottom. Slide right in, right in, right in, right in. Just line it up. It's lined up. Push forward. Then you're gonna put on the clips that we removed on the last one. Go back the same way they come out. The top needs to be popped like that. Top needs to be popped. Slide it in. Give me 1 second. Okay, we'll do it like we did last one when we took them out. Pop them in. Slide in the top. Push it down. Same with all the other ones. Two right there. and that one, that one. Okay, I reversed because I got distracted by my princess here. Forgot to clip that in right there. That one just slides right over that rivet from the same way we popped it out. Then we continue from where we were with the grill and the clips. Okay, back to where we were. It's clipped in, fits good. All the fasteners back down. Now we gotta move in to putting in all the hoses. That one right here. Then we go, well, the bottom is, we already have the bottom one in. Then we put the top one right here. Okay, real easy, real simple to reach. Right there. So that hose just slides right in. Remember last video we dropped the clamp. It's right here. And you just gotta tighten it down with a good screwdriver. Now we're gonna put that hose right in there. It might leak a little bit. Slides right in. Then we move the clamp over with the pliers or clamp puller. Okay, hose and clamp is already in, all the way in. Everything is fastened down. Nothing on the way. Bottom hose is in. We strap that one down. Top hose is in. Strap it down for the reservoir. Now, what we're gonna do next, we're gonna remove that plug right there on the top hose. That will help you fill it up faster and get the air out of there. Like I said on the last one, I'm lazy. Got a 5/16. You get it in there, make sure it's all the way in. That way you don't strip it and reverse it. Make sure you don't drop it. That leaves the opening, and now you can start filling up with your recommended coolant. I got a 50/50, which I'm not getting sponsored by them, so you can choose your brand. You can choose where you buy it at, and then fill it up. You'll see coolant coming out of there once it's already full. Warm it up. Let your thermostat open up. Once it's warmed up, open up, ride it. You can plug it in once you get all the air out of there. Plug it, close it, make sure the reservoir is full. Warm it up, drive it around, make sure your thermostat opens up, and then check it again once it cools down. Another tip is, while you're doing this and you think you're having thermostat issues, go ahead and replace the thermostat. It'll be on the bottom hose right there. Remove those two. Make sure you get a good thermostat for the temperature recommended for your vehicle, and change it out before you fill it up. That way you don't have to drain it again. This is full. Starts leaking from here. You can put the plug in. About one turn. Make sure it catches. See, it's loose. You can start it and then see if you can get more air out of it. It'll be okay. It's not pressured up. Water's not going to be circulating because your thermostat is closed. And that way, make sure all your tools are clear. Your battery's hooked back up. If you unhooked it, make sure nothing's going to fall in. So we started it. You can see the water still, the coolant still there, you know, no leaking. Be extra careful right here. You can lift this one up a little, it'll be okay. You see it went down. Add a little more coolant until it starts coming out from there. Make sure you clean up your mess. Don't let the coolant go down the drain or anything like that. Do not throw any of the used coolant down the drain. Do not flush it down the drain. Do not throw it in the backyard. Take it to your nearest auto center. Most of them will take them in. Just make sure it doesn't have oil mix or anything like that, or oil with coolants. Don't mix them either. But never flush them down the drains or in your grass. So now, as you can see, there are no leaks. Anything that's coming out right now is what I'm spilling a little bit. Just a little drip. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it warm up. Let it warm up real good. Then I'm gonna drive it around town. Make sure the thermostat opens. By then, any dripping has already been gone. And then if anything else is dripping, it could be a potential leak. Like the last one, they pressured up and the pinhole actually blew out and then started leaking again. Brand new install. Thank you for watching. Watch part 1 if you haven't seen it, and make recommendations. Give me ideas what else you would like to see. I have done water pumps, alternators, everything on this, and trucks. So recommend, see if I can get it done. Thank you again.